Hey Aquarius, it's Brandy coming with you for December of 2021. General reading because it could apply any way, shape, or form in your life. If it doesn't, so be it. Anyways, let's see what's coming up for you. What is the main energy that could be at play? I know there's a lot of like eye-opening truths that haven't really been seen to us coming. People other signs more so than not. I really don't know your placement in this, but alright, Aquarius. Here you are. You do represent the 11th house. There is something coming in transit with the 11th house about money and marketing and meeting up with the right people, stuff like that. So, yeah. This seems to be all about your 11th house. Like, who do you know? Your humanitarian efforts. I pushed this back in, but this was, and I was like, no, we're gonna shuffle. Ah, here it is again. Okay, so I think you might want to go check out last month's, because I think we were somewhere around this type of energy. You're missing your friends. You may have moved. You're missing your usual, gathering, stuff like that, especially for these holidays. And I'm going to say just from this energy, okay? You cannot sit around in misery because it's the holidays. You have to get up and call them, talk to them, send an email to them, make some plans with them. I mean, I think it would be a little easier. You guys could even do a FaceTime if you wanted. You know what I mean? If they're at a distance and you can't quite make that distance because, the pandemic, then so be it. Like, I have a friend who works the COVID ICU. And she misses her friends and stuff. I go around her often. I have a very low immune system. I don't let that stop me. Just saying. Take your meds. Make sure your immune's up. Alright? Yeah. Don't be jealous of someone either if they got to go do something. Okay? There's some jealousy here. Like I said, if you want to do something, get up and make it happen. Alright? Get up and make it happen. Because riding on emotions and sitting there in your house alone, saying you don't have enough money, that is a lack mentality. That is not from a grateful mentality. And I just posted something on my Instagram about that. It's all perspective. Okay, we've all had hardships in life. Like, the main one that I hear people talk about is, my dad wasn't there. And I say, okay. Was your dad abusive in any way? Was he an alcoholic? Was he a drunk? Blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah. Okay. So the way I took that when I was younger, be grateful he wasn't in your life causing more chaos than what already was. So many bad scenarios could have came from that. It's perspective, folks. Alright. So this is literally, you feel like you've been rejected from maybe a gathering that's going on for the holidays. I mean, this always reminds me of Christmas, right? All these colors, the Christmas lights. You feel like you've been pushed out of your family. They're doing these family type of things. There's something like, there's a friend who is always in competition with you. Are they really a friend? Are they really a friend then? If they make you feel like you have to compete with the other people, with the surroundings, stuff like that? No. It's like they hang out with your friends. I think that's why you may feel bad. They're really like an open rival. Yeah, I wouldn't bother them. I wouldn't let them get the best of you, right? I remember I did a reading for Aquarius probably 4 months ago. about a feminine force who was super jealous, watched you all the time. I kind of feel like that's returned, especially for the holidays. It's like, in the end, whatever works out best for whoever, whatever holiday cheer whoever brings, whatever their ill intent was, let your other people, like, enjoy it. You don't need to sit and, like, be sour about it. Because it's like, the holiday is not a good time to serve your needs only. Okay? It is, like, take stock of your friends and who they are. You don't need to mention this. Like, who are your allies for your next venture? You need to remain hopeful on your own aspirations. It's like coming to a place, I think, where you discover you're actually not alone like you're feeling. Like, I think the eye-opening factor is, like, I actually have a lot of opportunities. I know a lot of people in different places. I have a lot of connections. Why am I sitting here feeling sad for myself? If I want to see my family, I need to start taking a course of action to be able to get there. You know what I mean? How do we get there? Because I think it'll happen sooner than later. Queen of Cups. Could be a mothering energy. Okay. Two of Cups. The connections, the friendships, the allies. Heartbroken over. This is like, now that all these are out, I'm going to put them how they came. It's a regression. It is a regression. See that? You feel like you are a loving, nurturing person. You're watching your friends and your allies have love and have fun and be festive. Again, this comes back to perspective for me. You're trying to see with, like, rose-colored glasses of how everyone else's life is better than yours. Okay, we can't do that. That's causing your own heartbreak, your own pain. It's making you reminisce on, like, connections that didn't quite work out for you in the past, right? It's bringing up all these feelings of the past during this holiday season. And it's like, you can't do that. You know, you can't do that. The past is the past. We have to learn from that. So that's why you're supposed to take stock of, like, how you came here, what you've gained along this route had this not happened, right? Are we in a better place? I mean, really though, are we in a better place from not having this person or opportunity? Like, did things work out better? Right. Yeah. And it's like, you've lost all motivation when this comes in, because you're not able to see the bounty that's in front of you, the solutions that are in front of you. That's Four of Cups. You're only focused, like, solely focused on the lack. Sorry, don't do that. I know it's harder on the holidays. Yeah, definitely missing family, nephews, nieces, children. Okay. This is like a definite transition. That's why I feel like you are kind of at a distance from the ones you really love, your mother, you know what I mean, all that. And I feel like if you just got your stuff together, if you just made plans, you took stock of everything you have now, what you will need in the near future. This is like taking stock of money, resources, maybe asking friends for help, you know what I mean? Because you're in a literal transition. This is a metaphorical death. If this is a physical death, because this could happen, especially if family involved during the holidays and you don't have the money to get there, at least you think, this is when you're supposed to take sorry about you, my condolences. This is when you're supposed to take stock, which scares me. My moon's in Aquarius. You're supposed to take stock of the friends and family that could help you get there. You just have to learn to talk, because Aquariuses are really bad at that, especially with my emotions. I don't really open up to people when I'm going through something or when I'm feeling something. It's just there, right? So, again, This is all about asking for help when you need it, because I think the people that have really been in your corner are going to help you, right? They're going to be the ones that help you, but you're not opening up. You're like sitting there in pain when you could literally be asking the people you know that are close to you, especially when it's like you're trying to make this harder on yourself. Yeah, trying to make this harder on yourself when you could literally just ask for help and drop the bravado, the ego, okay? However that plays out in your life. Now, because you don't have to be completely alone. Alright. Let's get a clarifying card to wrap all this up. I will read from the book for this one. Okay, happy holidays, just so you know. Oh, that one, you guys seen that, right? Judgment. And I always like the colors of this card. Okay. This is, should I go or should I stay? The keys are already in the door, so you might as well open the door. Because I think this is more of fear of like, what's going to happen if I do? What's going to happen if I ask this person for help? What's going to, you know what I mean? There ain't nothing but freedom and fresh air out there. You're inside this so stuffy 1970s plated apartment. Judgment, please. Judgment. This book. This book, folks. It's waking up from the dead, representing a call to action. However, as you may have noticed by now, this deck is everything except typical. It's trying to open the gates to a better life. It gives a lot of space for individual interpretation, right? You can run wild with it. I want to get to the actual message. Okay, the idea behind the keys represent your truth. Your power to make a necessary change in your life. Taking stock of your friends and stuff that could help you. Okay? That can get rid of this block that you think is bigger and in your way. They're going to help you remove it. Okay? It's considered the clock that has really a symbolism of time is up. No more prolonging. Okay? It's an immense role on emphasizing the power of action. On the other side is a whole universe waiting to be seen, explored. It's not a dimension. There's just more to learn and discover when you open it, when you ask. You need, if you want change, or whatever, if you're afraid of what happens, it's simply because the fear is unknown, and it's like, don't hope for the worst, right? Perspective. You don't know if another opportunity is going to come again. And it's like, what's the worst that can happen? They can say no, or you get a flat tire, change the tire. I mean, really. But, wake up. Wake up.